Welcome back everybody to another spicy edition of ZRacing. This one is the fan flats, and right from the start with about one to go, you definitely want to start ramping up. It's going to definitely give you an advantage of the people who did not do that. The interesting thing about this course is that there were some power-ups on offer. There were not any that I can recall for stage one. So that's pretty interesting, but I think that might have something to do with this being a lapped race, and with Zwift you have to go under a banner to get a power up. And the ones that we had available today were the Aero Draft, and we also had the Steamroller. I don't really know why I have this proclivity to get on the front and just turn and burn, but I think it really bites me in the end of my races, but I just can't seem to stop myself from just trying to keep the pace high in the beginning. I think it really just comes down to just trying to demoralize as many riders as you can. So if you hit that spool up off the line, you leave the line at 600 watts and somebody leaves off at 200 watts, you're going to dust them. And then while they're trying to play catch up, if you're still putting out more watts than they are at the front, you're definitely going to demoralize them into trying to catch up. They might just stop. And so if you can do that with half of the riders in this entire race right off the line, then you've eliminated 50% of your competition for the race already. But as you can see, that's not exactly what happened. Everybody was highly motivated to jump on, so we still have a very tight group. But more importantly, it's a very fast group, and it's a very fast group of motivated people, which is always a good thing. So with that intro, we'll go ahead and skip through the lead-in to the beginning of lap 1 just to see where I'm at. Okay, so rolling in for the beginning of lap 1. You could almost call it a 4-lap race because that was a very large lead-in. So yeah, we're all still very much together. As you can see, I'm floating around 63rd to 70 to 83rd to 94th place, and we are all tight-knitly packed into here. And we are on a cobble section, so everyone is using their steamrollers. I do not have one. I used mine right before I went under the line. I did that so that I could get another power-up after I went under the banner. Unfortunately for me, it was an aero power-up, which is still fine. I'm not trying to drift towards the front. I'm totally happy where I'm at, just being in the pack right now. I think that's actually an advantage because I'm getting an aero advantage, especially with people who are going quicker because they have the steamroller, so I'm not too upset about that. Alright, and so now we are beginning lap 2. The race is halfway done. It's a relatively boring race because we are all surfing the pack is what it seems like. We have a few people drilling it on the front, but nothing too crazy. No breaks have established. It seems like we are all totally happy to just ride at our threshold. That seems to be what's happening. And you'll notice now that I'm choosing not to use my steamroller, and that's for the same reason I was talking about before. I'm in the middle of the pack right now. No one is going off the front. I'm cool. I'm sitting in the draft. I'm getting an advantage there. I don't technically need my steamroller right now, so I'm going to save it for later because everybody else is using theirs, and I'm gaining an advantage off of that. But as I mentioned before, this is a slightly boring race, so I decided to do something about that. So I'm just going to, as I did in stage 1, I'm just going to put in a little dig, see what happens, start raising my power now. See, there's a few other people going as well, so yeah, I'm slightly motivated to keep going. If we can establish a break right now, that would be great, especially with 1.5 laps to go. So yeah, let's just watch this and see what happens. And it was all for nothing. But that's okay. Had more people gone with the break. I guess technically they did because everybody went with the break. And so now we're just, we're all still in we're in the peloton again, hammering away as if we were right before any of that took off. But yeah, after that small effort, pretty much stay in the pack all the way until the end, because I'm not here just to have fun. I would like to try and win if I can. So let's go ahead and fast forward to that. Alright, here we go. We got 800 meters left. So we are closing in quickly. I still have a steamroller in my back pocket, sitting around 27th, 30th place. There's one guy hanging off the front. There are a few guys chasing him. I feel like I have missed the boat a bit, but I still have a lot of draft that I'm gaining an advantage from. So just hanging tight, trying not to overextend myself too early. I know I can't go now. I do not have high sprint numbers. I can't hold max watts for a long time after an effort like this. But I do know I go ahead and start putting in my dig right about now. Yep, standing up. We got 500, 600, almost 7. So I'm just trying to maintain that with the steamroller. We're all kinds of movement in the pack. See, 25th, 27th, 29th. But yeah, with the results, I finished 25th Zwift Power. If you know, you know. I feel like I missed the sprints again. Room for improvement there for sure. That concludes stage 2 of the ZRacing Flat is Fast. Catch me again next week whenever I'll have a video up for stage 3, whatever that looks like. Till then, please subscribe to the channel if you made it this far. You can get updates on new videos, and then yeah, follow me on Strava and Instagram. Links in the video description. Thanks.